The candidates portion of tonight's debate will be largely unscripted, but the rules have been very carefully negotiated between both campaigns and defined. Here they are. All 16 of them. These rules were agreed upon months ago when President Biden was still in the race, but they've now been adopted by the Harris campaign. Even though her team has been pretty clear, they would have liked to have seen some changes here. So let's get into some of the detail of what this says. There was a virtual coin toss 1 week ago to determine who stands at which podium and who speaks last. Former President Trump won the coin toss and chose to speak his closing statements last. Vice President Harris chose to stand at the podium that will be on the right side of your screen. Moderators from ABC will introduce the candidates, and each will enter from separate sides of the stage. You can see the podiums right here on your screen. The incumbent party will be introduced first, so Vice President Harris will enter the stage first. The debate will be 90 minutes long with 2 commercial breaks. Only the moderators, ABC's David Muir and Lindsay Davis, will ask the questions, and they will be the only ones to do so. There will be no opening statements, and closing statements will be 2 minutes per candidate. Candidates will stand behind the podium for the duration of the debate. No props or pre-written notes are allowed on stage. Candidates will be given a pen, a pad of paper, and a bottle of water. That's it. Neither topics nor questions were shared with either campaign ahead of time, and candidates will have 2 minutes to answer questions, 2-minute rebuttals, and 1 extra minute for responses. Candidates' microphones in this part is important, will be live only for the candidate whose turn it is to speak and muted when the time belongs to the other. So if one candidate were to speak while the other is talking, able to hear what they are saying. Candidates cannot ask each other questions, and campaign staff can't come on stage and interact with the candidates during those 2 commercial breaks. The moderators, of course, will be the ones enforcing timing agreements and everything else. There will be no audience inside the Constitution Center for this debate. And one important thing to note here, this will be the first time ever that these 2 people, Vice President Harris and former President Trump, will ever meet in person. So far, it is the only scheduled presidential debate before the election, and it starts at 8 p.m. right here on ABC7.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.